In this video, we're going to be taking a closer look at the final fitment of my Proline Racing Dodge Ramcharger body. So stay tuned. Well. Finally, it is all mounted. Took a little while, but I finally got it. So move this out of the way a little bit, and here it is. So this is the Proline Ramcharger body. I painted it up. It's got the full interior, and it took a while, but I got it all done. So the reason it took a while is I had some fitment issues on one vehicle, moved it to another vehicle, and ran into a couple of other things. So let's just look at the final product. So still using some body clips in the back. I wanted to go full magnet mount, but the problem was the location. So I wanted it to be inside here on the seat, but that just wasn't going to line my wheels up correctly. And then I was going to go flat on the bed, and that was going to get the body to sit really nice and low. And I'll tell you why in a minute. We'll have a little discussion there. But the sweet spot actually wound up being just this last little lip here on the back of the seat. So I had to go back to using body posts. I could have got it up just a little bit more for the bed, but the surface area just wasn't that good. Now the problem that created was I couldn't get the rear as low as I wanted, but it's still not too bad. I was able to make my adjustments in the front, and I kind of got the rake set up. You know, I don't like the Baja look. That's not what we're going for on a truck like this. And I don't like the front too low with the lifted up rear. So I got it almost level. It's got a slight rake to it, and it's not too bad because I kind of had to guess because I was using some body posts that didn't have holes in it. I was making my own custom holes. So in the front, I went with magnets. Now, I was using some round earth magnets that I used on the Red Cat, but for this application, these ring magnets actually wound up being better, so I had to wait. That's another thing that took time for those to show up. They are the same company. I think it's like Magcraft. I'll throw a link in the description for you guys, but you can order directly off of their website. The ones for the Red Cat, I went through AMain, and they're actually a little bit more than directly from the company themselves, and they showed up super quick. I'm not sure where they're located, if that had anything to do with it, but I got them so fast. I was so pumped. They showed right up. They sat around for a little bit before I was ready to get everything going. So they just go over your little spot on the body post, which is nice, and it just creates a much better fitment. So I was able to get those on, so at least I don't have body posts sticking out the back. They won't really be so intrusive in the rear. So the body posts won't be so intrusive. You won't really see them that much. I got a couple ideas to fix a couple of things. But yeah, and then so for the interior, I went with magnets as well, so it just pops off. You can see the inside here. I got all of those magnets in there for the interior and for the front. And then I got one right here for the rear part of the interior. So just 3 total for the interior. And then for the dash part of the interior, I use these really tiny magnets. And then that just goes in there and they just hold it on. It doesn't have to be anything great, just as long as it doesn't go anywhere. That way, if I want to do more painting or any kind of modifications, that thing is not glued in there. So it should stay in. Now, the only gripe I'm having with this interior is the floor pan pieces right here are really thin and they kind of dent up. So that's something I got to look for. But I'm going to go through this in the future. Actually, this whole thing, we'll touch on that in a little bit and start adding stuff. I'm just going to add the sticker right now. I do need to do some adjustments to the wheel. As you can see, I don't know, maybe left hand out the window and he can't quite reach the steering wheel and he can't go up anymore, so that wheel is going to get extended. That was just a extra chain link axial wheel I had, but it actually works pretty good. I just put a screw through the back on the dash part here and a washer, and yeah, it works sweet. So all I need to do is just get something in there to space it up a little bit, but it's almost there. So like, I really like this little base. It's great. I'm gonna go through, detail that up as time goes on. That is kind of my plan for that. Now the next thing I kind of have on my list, which I was kind of hoping you guys could help me with, is tire size. So you might have noticed I got some different tires going on here. These are Super Swampers. Originally, I wasn't going to run this size. These are 4.75s. I think these are the extra large ones. Yeah, no, they are the 4.75s. And I was thinking that they were going to be way too big. So what I did is I had these 4.6s. These are just regular Predator compound. These are the Truxus ones. I like the tire. It's definitely not the best compound for my area, but I thought it was going to really go good for the looks of this truck, but it kind of turned out that once I got them mounted on there, I'm not really too happy with it, because originally, like I was talking about, that body was going to sit lower. And so if the truck was sitting really low like this, which it would have been able to if I would have been almost an inch lower in the back. Now I do have all the preload out, so yeah, it's just not sitting. I thought it was going to be sitting pretty much like this, and I thought that small tire was going to look really good. So I'm actually wondering, you guys think I should rock this tire? Does that look good to you? Or should I go with the 4.75? I do have clearance and everything. That's not an issue. And I could always do a little bit of trimming, but I'm trying not to do too much trimming. I want all the arches and everything to look good. And I do think I'm eventually going to go with a bumper and cut that bumper off. But I'm not sure. So, yeah, maybe let me know in the comments if you guys would run those 4.6 tires, if you think they look okay, or is it too much arch in the wheel well, or do you think the 4.75s would be better? Or if you recommend something different, let me know. I'm always curious to see what you guys have to say. But other than that, that is the mounting. I definitely have some more work to do, so we'll touch on that. Like I was talking about the interior, so I want to go through and detail that. But I like the shiny red with the black, but I had a couple of problems when I had to pull off the old magnets. It pulled some of the red paint off, and you can see that here on the hood. So what I did is I sprayed it in silver, and I was thinking about maybe trying to do some patina right there or some rust, and I've got some flat Tamiya, and I'm gonna kind of weather this up a little bit, but that I'm not sure when I'm gonna get to that. I don't think I'm gonna run it until I start doing that. I mean, it shouldn't take too long, but I gotta fix up a couple of spots. But that's kind of where I stand with this body. That's kind of my plans. I gotta get the tires all mounted and just do a little bit of weathering and some touch up. I gotta fix some stuff around the windshield. But I just kind of wanted to share it all mounted up, show you the final mounting process so you guys could see. So when this thing is ready, I can just pull it off. And then I just take my interior and boom, slide it right in. And then right on. The magnets kind of find themselves, so it goes right on. I think it looks pretty good. I do wish it was lower. I guess the other option maybe to lower the ride height would be go with some smaller shocks, maybe go to like a 90 millimeter, but I don't know if that 5 millimeter is quite going to be enough to get it like down like this. I think like this right now is suspension fully squatted. I still think in the rear it looks okay, in the front it doesn't quite look good. Maybe some different wheels with some spacers just to get them out a little bit more, and the wheel wells would work, but I don't know. I think that these Super Swampers actually look really good on there. I think they fit this truck really good. So, yeah, that is the body all mounted. The interior is sweet. I'm ready to get some figures in there and go out for a drive. It's going to be mostly scale type of deal, and it's kind of going to drive probably with this for videos because it's got the interior. So I have this here just to kind of compare. You can see shorter wheelbase truck for sure. This is 12.3, and I believe this is like a 12.8 inch wheelbase. So if they're both at the front, you can kind of see this one sticks out the back a little bit more, and this one kind of sticks out the front a little bit more. But I just kind of wanted to show you the size comparison. If you're wondering, this body is rather big. So if you are going for a performance-based rig, I definitely wouldn't choose this Ramcharger body. The Redcat, it does perform good, but you definitely, to me, I just like it for the scale factor, even the way it crawls. So, these are kind of gonna go together. I'll either have Mrs. Propaganda drive one or the other, and I'm just gonna try to get some scale shots with the figures and stuff. That's kind of my plan. But just kind of wanted to show you the size comparison with these bodies. This is magnet mounted fully. You can see I can pick the whole thing up from that. I don't really like that sound right there, but yeah, that is just a quick size comparison just in case. So, if you are interested in this body, just keep that in mind, especially for the price. If you're going to try to be hacking it up or doing anything to it, if you're really good, you could bob this thing a little bit in the back. And I think that would be really cool because, once you cut the bumper off and put a good bumper in there, I don't know. I like that kind of look. And I do have the topper. I just have to get all the magnets kind of going and figure out the best way to get it on. I've seen a couple of ways, and I want it to look really clean, and I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. So I think I might wait till the winter when I have some more time to really sit and get all the magnets on, because I'm going to have to glue them from the inside, and I don't want to have to look at them and all that. So that, I don't know. I like the kind of look. I'm going to hit up KSP for some scale accessories. I'll get some accessories in the back and get another figure in here, and maybe even try to find a way to get someone to sit in the back. There's really no clearance. That's another issue, but it is what it is. At least it's all mounted, and I could go drive with it right now, but I think I'm going to take some more time and just get this thing looking good. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. So before we end today's video, too, I want to remind you guys I got that photo contest going on. So 1 photo per month for the entry of the contest. You can win stickers and air fresheners. Right now, those are the prizes that I have. So if you want to enter that, just email me. I'm accepting pictures via email only. It's rcpropaganda@yahoo.com. So if you want to get in on this photo contest, just email me a photo, and at the end of the month, October 24th, that's kind of the date we're working on every month so far, just the way it's kind of worked out. I will post the video and show all the photos, and then I'll pick the winner, and I will post that on my Instagram with your credits. So make sure you email me your name if you don't want whatever name is linked to your email and your Instagram handle and all that, just so that way I have it. But yeah, 1 photo a month, but you can enter every month, and I want to see your best photos. I'm really interested in photos. Don't forget, check out my website. There hasn't been a whole lot going on. I have been posting more photos of Mrs. Propaganda. If you want to go check those out, there's a couple new ones on there right now, and it's all on time and how much stuff I can get out, because we have the real world stuff going on, so you only get so much time to yourself to do these sort of things. But always love sharing with you guys. Really like the RC community, and really appreciate you guys watching my videos. So I hope you like this one, and I will see you guys in the next one.